I'm sure you also run campaigns that target generic keywords in phrase or broad match types. While these are great research campaigns, the problem with them is that they also bring in a ton of non-relevant search terms. Negating these terms one by one could take a lifetime. So this is when the negative phrase comes into play. But using this function can be very dangerous since you can easily negate well-performing or relevant terms as well. So how can we use this feature properly? This is what I will show you now. So in case of this specific campaign here, I target the magnesium keyword in phrase match type. But the problem is when I go to the search terms, I show up for 710 different terms in the past 65 days. Most of these terms have very high ACOS or did not bring any sales. So I need to get rid of them somehow. The first step I need to take is I need to create the search term report. So let's go back here to the measurement and reporting, sponsored ads report, and create a search term report for the last 65 days. So this is the maximum range we can go back with search term report. Save and run report. So once you open your search term report, you need to create filters and filter for the campaign that you want to analyze. In my case, this is the one. And after that, I want to set up a filter for ROAS. So I want to see all of those search terms that have a ROAS of 1.3 or lower. How we can do that? So basically, I go here and filter by condition and less than or equal to 1.3. Okay. And now I have all of those search terms that have a ROAS of 1.3 or lower, which means an ACOS of around 77%. Once you have this set of search terms filtered out, you need to copy them into a word frequency counter tool. This tool will count how many times each word appears in this set of search terms. So, and the next part is basically what differentiates us from a tool. We need to take one by one each of these terms, or at least the ones that appear the most often in these search terms, and see if they are relevant for our product. So first, before showing it how to do it, I would like to mention that the product here is a magnesium complex containing magnesium L-threonate, glycinate, and taurate. So these keywords, magnesium, threonate, glycinate, and taurate, and complex, are relevant for my products. So obviously, I do not want to add them as negative phrase. But the next one, let's say here, for example, malate, this is not a relevant keyword. So I go back and in the search terms, I check how these keywords that or search terms that contain this word perform. So this is for the last 65 days. And let's put in malate. And as you can see, we spent $106 with an ACOS of 190%. So this is obviously not a good performing, these are not good performing search terms. So I can negative phrase this word. I go back and I add it as negative phrase. I take the next one, it's citrate. This is also not a relevant term for me. So I go back and I do the same thing. I check the performance of those search terms that contain this word. As you can see, we spent $94 and had 0 sales. So I go back and add it as a negative phrase. I already saved more than $200 in these few minutes. So, and I do it one by one. This is the last one I will check now. So this is also a not relevant term for me. I check it and it seems that it spent $53 without any sales. I go and I add it as negative phrase. So I think you understand the logic behind this. I hope it helps and enjoy. Thank you for watching.